Done.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that set up so you'll be good. Okay. So basically, oh, are you a scalper or a swing trader?
I, like I said, I haven't traded in a
Oh, okay,
while,
okay.
so
All right, all
pretty
right.
much
It's
brand
just,
new.
yeah, I'm just trying to feel what you know and what you don't.
I like more of the scalping, but I'm open to anything.
Yeah, so with scalping, I really get people out of that is because that's like more 5 minute trades and 15-minute trades.
Right.
And those, a lot of people blow their accounts or blow their funded accounts or even live accounts because they're taking those fast, quick trades. And I'm more of a swing trader because most of my clients have kids and families, so they can't really be on the charts all day, every day.
Yes, yes. I think that's more of my lifestyle for sure.
Yeah. So basically with swing trading, is more of a lifestyle thing to where you can take your trade and then swing trading is obviously like 4 hours daily, weekly. So
Right, right.
I never trade weekly. That's more of a position trade to where like you place one trade at the beginning of the year and then exit out at the end of the year. I don't do that. Sometimes I hold my trades for 2, 3 days. Sometimes over the weekend. But other than that, I really don't hold trades no longer than 3 days, only because I pay my bills with Forex money. So I have to take out like a withdrawal out of my account every Friday. Um, so that's how I pay myself with Forex and gotta like, pay taxes and everything and make sure everything's documented. Um, so let me show you how I break down my chart. And basically, the first thing I do, and mind you, it doesn't have to be in the morning, because I was gonna say first thing I do in the morning. It doesn't have to be in the morning. You can trade this system any time of the day, because a lot of people work. So I know they can't be up at 9:30, looking on the charts or whatever time they work. It's more of just look at your chart, see where you are, wait for price to get to you, and then that's where you place your buy or sell. So let me break this down and give you exactly what I do. Can you see my screen?
Yep, yep. I can see the screen.
Okay. All right. First, I go to daily, and if I lose you, just let me know, and we'll just continue going over the questions. All right. So with daily, you don't need none of these indicators. All you need is just little default stuff like text box just for the beginning, but I'll show you why. All I do is daily buy. Obviously, you see why we're buying because we are going up. And once price broke above, we're buying. If it was broke down, we're selling, obviously. So daily buys. uh,
This is for the day prior. If you're looking at it from the morning.
yeah, this is just trying to see where is the trend at. Like, are we buying or are we selling for daily? Just to see, literally just to see where the trend is. So we're buying, obviously, you could see that. We were obviously down here with price. We came up, broke through, we are ranging, and then we're still breaking up. As long as we're breaking resistance, resistance is basically right here where price goes up, shoots down. Price goes up, shoots down. Price goes up, shoots down. This is just resistance right here. So once it broke above this, this lets you know that buyers are in control now. So, but this is just on the daily. I don't trade on the daily. I just need the daily to know am I buying or selling for the day. So I go down to my 4 hour time frame over here. And remember, this will all be recorded, so I know you're driving, so it's a little hectic for you. So,
Traffic.
all right. So basically, I brought my text box. Seeing that we're on the 4 hour, we are still buying, as you clearly see. We are still buying. So let me drop this down and put in our box. 4 hour buys. Now we go down to our 30 minute. 30 minute is where I take my entries, my buys or sells, because that's all I need to know. Let me put 30 minute over here. And obviously, the market is going on right now. So we would have to sit on the charts all day, every day to see things playing out. Oh, hold on. Let me get closer. Can you see the candlesticks?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so now that we're down to the 30-minute, and you obviously see we are still buying. Even over here, we are still buying, as you can clearly see. So there's no conversation of are we buying or selling? 30-minute buys. All right, so next, the question is, Anthony, where do I put my entry? Well, if we are buying, we only buy at support. Are you familiar with support and resistance?
Yeah, sports risk, yes.
Yeah, you're familiar with it?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, this is support and resistance. So price being right here and price sitting down right here, this means that this is support. Support, 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 support. This is all support. So if we, as we indicated, we are doing nothing but buys. If the chart was literally just right here, hold on. If the chart was just right here and you saw all this going on and you didn't know what was going on in the future, we obviously know we're gonna buy at support. You always buy on support and you sell on resistance. So I would wait until my candlesticks enter over here. And then obviously you see something like that happen. But let me break down, everything why. I just needed you to understand if we didn't have all this right here, what it would do. So support and resistance. So why we're buying and why we looked at our chart, we looked for support. We only buy when we are at support. So we have support. This is called confluence. Are you still with me?
Yep, I'm following.
Oh no, you're good. I'm just since I don't have our video on my screen, I'm just making sure you're good. Um, my what I always do, banks never trade numbers to where on pricing that's over here, they never trade. If we have, for example, 50 banks in America, they're not all, coordinating with each other, sending each other a call or a text saying, hey, we're gonna take a buy or a sell at price 24398 or something like that. It's basically they use whole numbers. I only trade like the banks, so I only use whole numbers. If it's not the whole numbers, then it's basically just quarters theory. And quarters theory is basically, for example, if price is $100, that's a whole number. Quarters theory, which is 25. Just like our actual money, our actual dollars, we have a quarter that's 25, and then we have a quarter that's worth 50 cents, but it's still like, a quarter. And then you have the 75, and then you have the full dollar. So that's basically the same way where price right here is currently at 24,759. Well, basically, if it was at 750, that's quarter theory whole number, or 725 or 700. Make sense? Or did that confuse you?
No, it makes sense.
Okay, okay. So basically, you can see without me even like really putting too much on all these, you will always have. Let me clear this. Let me put this at the 50 so you can see what I'm talking about. And I can just either double tap and then I'm gonna put 50, a whole number. Boom. So this right here, you can see where you're gonna put your buy at on a whole number, and you're gonna see that you don't need too much. This is our support. Obviously, that's our support. So we have our support. We know it's a buy, support. Next, our whole number. And this is the real secret sauce of the whole number. and support, because if you mix support and the whole number together, that's perfect where banks are, because obviously there's a reason why price didn't come down here. There's a reason why price didn't break through here. It's because something that you would know, Chase, or let's just say Chase, the bank, and JP Morgan Chase is right here. Let's say
Yeah,
they're the ones that are pushing the price up. There's a reason they have a stop loss right here, a stop loss right here. Price will never go below here if buyers are in control. So that lets me know, okay, obviously there's an opposite of sellers. Let's just say Bank of America. These are all sellers. The resistance, this is, let's just example, Bank of America pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. But you have no reason to be like, Anthony, I don't know where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because we broke down the daily, the 4 hour, the 30 minute. You know exactly that we are only buying. You're not even looking at sales. And then you're like, okay, well, what's next? You have to look for your support. Resistance is only for sales. Resistance is only for sales. When you're in your house and you have the ceiling and you can jump as high as you can touch it, that's resistance. You're going to only touch it and come back down. Sells every time. Support is what you know you're on. You're driving right now, the floor, the ground that you're driving on, that's support. That's supporting you and your car. So that's only where you buy. You never buy at resistance and you never sell at support. So
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
now that we're buying and we understand on the bigger picture, dailies are buys and 4 hours are buys and 30 minutes are buys. And I know I'm regurgitating some of this over and over, but it's just I need you to understand how simple you can literally go home, open this trading view chart, and do all this yourself and realize, yeah, you're probably going to have a couple questions here. You're going to text me, and then we can get on more Zoom calls throughout the week. But you're going to be like, I can change my life with this. So you have your support. You see the support right here. You have your whole number. You see the whole number line right there. Obviously, if we weren't on the charts and let's just say price was over here and it's like this, you're not going to take a trade or a buy up here or a buy up here. You're going to only take your buying on your support and your whole number. So you're going to wait for price to come down. And as you see where price is, you're going to wait for price to come down. If we didn't see none of this, you know how you're on the charts and you open it up and you be like, dang, I don't know where I'm at. Well, this
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, 100%. That's how I feel most of the time.
Well, this literally right here, since you don't know what's going on over here in the markets and you just popped open the chart and this is you right here and you're like, where am I at? All right, you broke up your chart, you opened it up, you broke it down exactly how we just broke it down. You marked off your support and resistance where price is at right now, and you know that this is support. And you have your rectangle box showing you that this is your support right here because you have the price tapping down on it. The whole number is just letting you know, hey, this is where banks are. Support is, hey, I drew this box right here because this is where I feel like price, not feel like, but I can see price is tapping down. Like, for example, 100. Let's just say price is tapping down on 100, 100, 100, 100. All right, well, I'm going to put a support right there because price keeps tapping down right there. The whole number is specifically for comfort for me, and I know banks are right there. So imagine if you've ever had a debit card and if your bank account was straight zero and you went negative. Well, think of that something like this. Where my stop loss would be is I'm not going to let my account go negative. So if I know that banks are trading whole numbers, I'm not going to let my price keep going negative if I know I'm buying and I'm at a whole number, because there's no reason my bank account should be going negative. That obviously means I'm in the wrong trade and I need to get out of it. So that's how I don't have long draw. Like there's no way you'll have draw. You know what drawdown is, right?
Yeah, a week out.
Yeah, there's no reason you should be in a trade way down here. If our whole number and our base and our support is right here, there's no reason you should blow an account, lose a prop firm, anything, if you follow the system of a whole number and your support right here. You know, banks, if they're trading, for example, at the 100 and they're buying there, they're not going to be buying at, price at 50 or price at 60. If anything, if price is all the way down there, you should be way out of there. If I'm buying and it's at a flat 100, for example, and the price is going up to 110, 120, that's profit. But if it price is going under to where it 95, 90, for example, obviously, hey, maybe I should get out of my trade. That's how I'm able to have small stop losses. So I'm only losing $100 or $200 or $50, whatever it is that I lose. And that's how I'm able to hold a lot more on my profit. So my losses are small. The reason is because I set my system up to where I know if the daily is buying, the 4 hour is buying, and the 30-minute is buying, then that means me and my clients, I don't know whatever they're trading, and I'm trading, it lets me know that I have no worries of is the market reversing on me? Is the market doing something weird? I know for a fact I'm in the buying, so I'm with the traffic. As you're driving now, you are going along with the traffic. So I'm not going to be taking buys when price is selling right there because that's going against traffic. I only want to be with the traffic. That's why I'm
Right.
confident with my buys. That's why I look for my support, which is right here, and then I look for my whole number so I know, okay, when it taps this whole number, that's when I'm gonna get in on my entry. This helps me not do the guessing work of am I buying right here? Because then it could just go down and sell. Am I buying right here? Am I buying right here? Makes sense?
Yep.
This takes away my guessing work. So you can do this same setup with sales and invert. If it was with sales, it would be daily sales, 4 hour sales, 30-minute sales. And then instead of support, it'll say resistance. But the whole number stays the same because no matter what you're trading, whether it be Forex, crypto, what else is there? Meme coins, indices, no matter what you trade on trading view, which I have all of them here, Dogecoin, all of it, XRP, whatever you trade, it all is the same. So you're able to teach your family, your kids, whoever you want to teach this whole system and setup right here, and you can be able to make money on any one of these charts. So if you have any friends talking about crypto, stocks, all you got to do is just get on the chart. This is gold. So this is where I have a client, he trades gold. And obviously what I just broke down to you, look, this is actually the same setup as I'm showing you. Daily buys, 4 hour buys, 1 hour buys, 30-minute buys. Why are we buying? Because there's buy pressure. You see all this buy pressure. And then coming back over here, obviously we were on the 4 hour, so you see nothing but buy pressure. So that's why over here with
Yeah.
gold, you look up where is your support. We marked up our support right here. Price is tapping, one tap, two taps, three taps. That means you could have, if you missed it right here, then you could have just got in right here. If you missed it right here, then you could have just got in right here. Obviously, the second thing you noticed is we already found the support whole number. Yeah, I can mark a whole number right here for sure, but money was already made from this right here, so the price was already up here. So this is why I have the line right here because this is where price was basically saying, "Hey, Anthony, since I'm in the buys right now, how do I get in and maximize? Because I already know price is going to keep going up. So where do I put my next buy at?" Okay, well, if you're already in profit and you're already making buys, and all you need to know is, hey, where can I put my next buy at? Well, all you're doing is bringing this right back up. And obviously, you know your daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute is buys. Only thing you're changing is where is your support. So let me break down what they're doing. Where's your support? Okay, well, if you already
I have
took this
one
buy,
question.
say say it again.
So my question is, are we only buying and selling if all three of them are confirming buys or sells, or if,
Yes,
or yeah, okay. So
that's the
if
only way.
one that's not, okay, okay,
Don't
gotcha.
take
So
it.
no other way.
I don't want even want to
Don't take
confuse you because yeah, I can have the conversation of that we are doing like reverse, like basically taking a buy or a sell against the trend. And it doesn't stay going against the trend for long. You know what I
it. Right.
mean? Like it's obviously going to turn around. Oh, hold on. My screen went away. It's obviously not going to turn around for be okay, so for right here, you see how sales are going down, but me and you both know we're in buys. I wouldn't advise you to, hey, I'm gonna take the little money right here. It doesn't make sense. It's basically saying, hey, I'm gonna run in traffic against me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to run in traffic, and I'm not even going to teach my clients to do that because that's how you can blow your account by, oh, I could take a sell right here and take a sell right here. Why? When you could just be on the right side of the trade and just take your buys right here and you'll be in it longer and hold your account to where it doesn't blow. Always trade with the traffic. Is all that making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Where do you feel like you're
Was that
where do you feel like you're
stuck
struggling
the
with
most?
did this breakdown really?
No, so all right, so that pretty much was my main issue was where to get in and where to get out. I mean, well, not where to get out, but where to get in. And like I got to pretty much this point on like whatever I was doing. I was doing IML back in the day, and I learned a good amount of stuff. But like I got to that point, and then like I felt stuck, and I felt like nobody was trying to teach me the exact pinpoint of where to get in. It was always just like, oh, here's a trend, follow the trend, resistance and stop
Mhm.
losses, and talking about everything. But we never got to that part.
Oh no, bro, I'm here to give you everything. Like basically to where
Nah,
you
you just broke
don't
it down
need
crazy for me.
yeah, to where basically you don't need me. I want you to make money without me. I'm not somebody that's trying to, oh, call me, text me all the time. Like, no, I'm trying to give you everything to where you could take care and feed your family and show your family and show any of your friends. And hey, if you even want to charge people to learn Forex and everything, you can just get some, numbers under your belt. But as you said, your main problem was where exactly do I get in? That's what this right here is for because it shows you exactly where you get in with your support and your whole number. So you're not getting in at, for example, if the number is, the price is 293848. Only get in at whole numbers, 100, 200, 300, or the quarters theory of 25, 50, 75. Never random numbers.
Gotcha. Makes total sense.
What other questions do you have?
Yeah.
Again, this is recorded.
Mhm.
Um, Just let me know what questions you have. Obviously, you can text me whenever you want, call me whenever you want. This is basically how I take all my trades. Um,
And when do you trade the most? Like, what time for you?
so in all honesty, I was gonna take um it really doesn't matter. So if this trade right here, when it took off right here, if you could see, if it's not at my if it's 9:30, 10:30, or 10:30 at night, whether it be morning or night, I wait for price. I don't wait, I don't look for a specific time. I wait for price to come to me because following price, you're just gonna lose. Your price is gonna do what price is gonna do. Chart is gonna go wherever it wants to go. So I'm waiting for it to come where I need it to go, which is right here. I needed to come to my support. I needed to come to my whole number. I need to see that we have buy pressure, and I need to see that my daily 4 hour and 30 minute is in buying. Once I see all that, I mean, there's nothing really else to it. All I gotta do is press buy.
Right. It made it so much simpler because I feel like everybody that's mentored me in the past, it's like, oh, Asia and being up at 3, 4 in the morning, and then
No,
checking on it at 8, 9 in the morning, and it's like you said, well, I'm a family man that works 60 hours a week, and I don't have time for that.
exactly. And people don't understand, like nobody thinks that the banks know that retail traders are waiting at 6:30 and whenever markets open. Like, you know what I mean? They know they're waiting. So that's why when you see market on 6:30, that's why you see wicks like this. Perfect. Like this long wick, when you see crazy stuff like that, that is when you know, like this is 100 points right here. This wipes out accounts. So when you see something like this happens when news opens or the market is open. And it's gonna do that every single time because it's taking out everybody that's buying and it's taking out everybody that's selling. I don't trade news at all because I'm not gonna blow my account. I got, you know what I mean, bills to pay. I don't got time. I'm trying to trade every day for as long as I can. The name of the game is stay in the game, not blow your account. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna trade news.
Yeah, I don't have any questions. That was pretty much it.
No, you're good. Like I said, you're gonna whatever question you can come up with, even down the line, you have my number. You have my number 24/7, so you can always just text me with any questions that you have.
I'll start looking at some charts. If I got any questions, I'll call you. I'll text
All
you.
right, all right, man. Just let me know.
All right, brother.
You good? You good? Just making sure before real quick. Like everything, you got everything
Yeah,
good?
pretty.
Because I
Yeah,
want to be
pretty.
profitable, man, for real.
No, I want to be too. Like tomorrow. Oh, brokerage accounts. How about that?
Broker. So I don't like giving people unregulated brokers. I think it was you that sent me that you did have KOT, or it could have been
Yeah.
somebody else.
No, it was me. It was me. I have KOT. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, that's an unregulated broker. So I like to tell clients regulated only for legal purposes because I don't want to tell you, hey, put your money in an unregulated account and you think it's safe. I'm not going to tell you that it's safe because obviously it's not like you could call the cops and say, hey, this broker took my money. Well, they're unregulated, so they have no regulation with the USA. So
Right.
I
Right.
tell people plus 500, they're a USA regulated bank. Um, that's just who I go with.
I'll be right back. What's your phone?
Plus 500, yeah.
And how long does that usually take for the sign up?
Oh man, that's just a normal little 5 minutes. I mean, all you're doing is putting your email, your first and last name, phone number, and since it's an actual bank because you're putting your actual money in, I think you have to send in your ID, just like any bank. Like just take a picture of your ID.
Lost that a couple days ago. Um, excellent. Okay. And what is the leverage used for that account?
You don't really have to worry about leverage, man. Leverage, the more higher leverage you have, you're really just being prone to blowing your account. Leverage is what uh you don't really want to get into the leverage game because yeah, you could say, oh, I have $100 and the broker is giving me $1,000 to leverage. That's not something to where it's like, oh, I'm helping. They're not helping you out at all they're doing is giving you a lot of leverage to where you can make bigger trades and blow your account. That's what they want you to do, is to blow your account using all that leverage. So just 1 to 100, 1 to 50, that saves you. You know what I mean? Save yourself. Don't let the broker give you 1,000,000% leverage because I promise it's not to help you.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah,
You
that's what I
good?
think off the top of my head right now.
You're good, man. You're good. But if that's everything, man, I'm gonna get this recording sent over to your email, so you can look at it whenever you get home and free.
That's good, bro. I appreciate your help.
All right, yeah, for sure. You good? Everything good?
Everything good.
All right, man. Don't hesitate. Give me whatever questions you have, whatever you figure something out. All right,
Take
enjoy
care.
your day, man. Drive safe.
You too.